The question of the day is from Jim. How do I do a portrait shoot with a point-and-shoot camera? Now, I did do a video on this general topic for Lynn Co's channel, and I used my Canon PowerShot G7 here. And I have answered it kind of in bits and pieces in other videos, but let me give you the basics all in one video here. Okay, now, no matter what camera you're using, the fundamentals of photography are the same. Learn those fundamentals, like about exposure, and you'll be on the right track. I do have a video series on exposure, but basically, exposure is the amount of light let into the camera. You will need to learn how to use your camera to manipulate exposure though, and each camera is different. But lots of point-and-shoot cameras have non-auto modes, like aperture priority or even a fully manual mode. Read your camera's manual to find out how to change the exposure mode and then how to make adjustments. Then there's lighting, which is more important than the type of camera you have. A well-lit shot with an inexpensive camera will come out better than a poorly lit shot with an expensive DSLR. You can go with natural light or artificial light. If you use natural lighting, you could simply place your subject near a window and then just experiment with, the distance and, the angles towards the window. If you want to use artificial light, you can use any sort of light to illuminate your subject. You don't need expensive strobes. You could just use a desk lamp or even hardware store work lights. Keep in mind, though, that you will need to adjust your white balance depending upon the lighting that you use, and you can find out how to do that in your camera's manual. There are no specific camera settings or lighting configurations that I can tell you to use because it will depend on your situation and your goal. It just takes experimentation and practice. Thanks for the question, Jim.